good performance. Look forward to preparing this week as we get ready to play a scrimmage against another opponent next Saturday. On a note that I told the team before we talked about the game, we tried to reverse the clock a little bit and talked about September 8th, 2000. I believe it was 16 or 17, where Emmitt, got sick, and we tried to, he set that year out, and he set another year out. We tried to bring him back too early. So, Father Time healed him. Glad that he played really well today. I think he's going to be a key contributor to our group moving forward. But to have Emmitt back and to see the smile on his face and the contribution he gave us really is what we try to do and what this game is all about. So beyond that, look forward to any questions, and hopefully the next time we're in front of you, we're successful again.
And how has Emmitt been through practice?
He's been consistent. He's up every morning. He goes to school at night. Emmitt will graduate with a master's degree from Providence come May, which we'll be really proud of. But he's up every morning, 10 o'clock, 10:30. He's in the gym, working on his game, working on his body. He's still dealing with a few ailments. But overall, I think his time put in is equal to the time that you see his consistency on the floor.
Emmitt, they really challenged inside Stonehill early on. How much did that really maybe help you get into a rhythm, especially defensively?
Well, it's just great to play other guys. Being with Khalif and Nate every day in practice, they really set the tone for me to really get after it when we get out on the floor. So it's just a great feeling.
What does he give you that maybe the other guys don't? The big guys that you have. Obviously, you got some young guys, and you get Nate's out.
Well, Khalif is older than me and you, number one.
Yeah, yeah. But he's
And Emmitt's older than him.
He's different.
No. It's he's been around. He's been in our locker room now. This is his 4th year. Even though he came with 2 years of eligibility, he has a high IQ, understands the concepts and the reads of when we're in offensive and defensive schemes. He's a bright young man, and he has a touch, and that internal toughness, which you can't coach. You can't coach toughness internally. You can get somebody big, strong, a little bit quicker, but I think his toughness really shows and outshines some of our other guys on the team with respect to he just knows what he's doing and knows how to be on the floor.
Ed, with relation to Andrew, are we looking at maybe Ted Bancroft Part 2 for the time being?
Drew's better than Ted Bancroft. Right?
Wow, that's a big statement.
The reason why he's better is he knows when to shut up. He is a young man who I trust, and I've seen him put on 25 great pounds from his freshman year to now, to where we trust him in the game. This is not a surprise that he's in the game. I can see me using him during the Big East play because he knows what he's doing. He's tough enough, he moves the ball, and understands our concepts. Really, really proud of his development. He's not just sitting here, it's just we're happy to have him. He contributes to us every day. He's our most verbal guy in practice. He's the most energetic guy in the locker room. The players respect him and trust him, and if they respect and trust him, that's a lot greater than the coaches.
What was Malik's issue in the second half?
His ankle, twisted it. His first possession, he got in there. So hopefully he can heal quick, because we got a MASH unit out there right now.
Do you see it worthwhile to go halfway across the country next weekend?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Even with a small group?
We may have to have a small group the first week of the season.
Yeah.
And it's a reason why we're going to go over there and play somebody who is a perennial Sweet 16, Final 18. We're going to play against somebody that has a lot of length and very, very good coaching, and it's our level. So even though we'll be banged up, we're going to go out there and try to compete.
What did you see from 2 of your sophomores today, Chris and Jimmy?
I saw some growth and development. I think as a team we have to continue to work on chemistry defensively. I thought we had a million breakdowns of which we were able to watch some. The good thing is we played against a different opponent to hold us accountable in our film sessions. I thought we came off the gas too many times when we got up, and I think we got very content. If you're going to be a championship caliber program, you can't be content. You got to stay hungry.
Andrew, you used to be in calling at the end of games. What was it like being called in the first half to go out there?
It's definitely different, but it was a lot of fun. We've always said next man up, so we're pretty banged up. Can't wait to get those guys back, but when you're calling, you gotta be ready, and that's why I practice every day.
Ed, with AJ, was that just a cramp?
Yeah, he cramped up pretty good, and tried to put him back out there, but he couldn't go. That's just, we'll get him an IV, get him some electrolytes, see if we can get him ready for Monday's practice tomorrow. We'll have a lot of studying tomorrow.
Coach, you talked about the relationship with Stonehill. Talk about that a little bit more and what it's going to mean for you to get that award November 1st.
I'm very appreciative and thankful to Stonehill. I remember 1988, 89 when they recruited me, David Shannis and Ray Pepin. I remember walking on that campus and what it's done now. I feel really honored. And I think what Stonehill prepared me for is to learn to be different, walking into different rooms such as this, learn to accept diversity in many ways. Dan was a housemate of mine when we lived at the SEM. And every time we play against Stonehill, it's just an honor, because without that opportunity and them giving me a scholarship, I would have never went to college. They opened up a dream that I never saw coming, and I appreciate them more now than I did when I was a student. So kudos to Stonehill for giving me that opportunity.
Coach, there were some rules changes this offseason with the shot clock and the three-point line. How does that impact the way you game plan for something, for any game?
I think it's a great question, by the way. I don't think it's going to impact our preparation. I think it's going to impact the numbers. We have to, we need some numbers first. I don't think we shot it well today. I think we only made 5 threes today, and we want to average 8 to 10 threes a game if we can. We want to try to get 20 to 24 threes up a game. So we'll see when the numbers come out. I like the fact that they shrank the shot clock on an offensive rebound. In FIBA basketball, I think that's a great adjustment for us, because I think the pace of play and to try to generate more offense, I think it's just a work in progress as they pushed it back. My opinion with them, with all the rule changes, is I'm not a big fan of change when it comes to the greatest game ever created. 19-9 was it when they first put it out there. I think they should keep it there if they want more scoring. When they mess with the game a little, last time I checked, the month of March generates billions and billions of dollars, and that's all some of these selfish people care about, and they want to continue to change the game. It's just my opinion, my humble opinion. Not that it means much.
A follow-up. You had some of these rules changes for the NIT game back against Arkansas. Do you learn anything from a game like that where you get a little advantage seeing the rules early, or is it?
Not really. That time of the year playing Arkansas, I think our guys were down. We were a little beat up. We were tired. We were excited to be in the NIT, but that's not our goal year in and year out. Our goal is to try to compete for championships and get to the NCAA tournament.
Pipkin's getting close.
A little bit. He's still sore, and we're going to need him. He brings another versatility to us with his experience, his offensive ability, and his toughness, and he's very verbal. I'm looking forward to seeing what he can bring to Friartown.
Emmitt, after getting the waiver to play this year, how big of a moment was today to get out onto a game?
It was a surreal moment for me. Just sitting out for so long, past 2 years, I was real antsy to get out there, but I didn't want to do too much. Just keep the game as simple as possible. My teammates gave me confidence, and I just let the game come to me.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.